Hi there, vinyl community. Welcome. Different background again. Well, again, you've seen this background before. This is the bedroom. Uh, all the books are here, and you can check out what I'm reading. Well, should be reading. I don't read that much. Um, Wife's downstairs. Boy is at the daycare center, and I got a lot of records to show, especially 7-inch records. But I also have a big stack of LPs. A lot of these are thrift finds, except for one on the vinyl, on the LP side, and one on the 7-inch side. Let's get started. First up, 7 inches, starting off with a new Paradiso Vinyl Club release. This is Someone with Two Satellites featuring C. Duncan, and I can't remember how to talk to you. This is limited to, I hope you can see it, 182 there. It's normal black vinyl. It's got the normal label and a little custom label. It's shoegazy dream pop. Pretty cool, interesting sounding, dreamy. It came with a little note. They always have a note, but this is a rather long note, and in short, it says you to experience the whole record, including the sleeve, you got to download an app. There's a website here. No, it's not a website, just the Play Store or the App Store. And you can have an augmented reality thing happening here. So these planets are moving around. So that's a little bonus thing, a little extra that they did with this sleeve, which is pretty cool. Haven't done it yet, and I don't think I will, but the idea behind it is pretty awesome. So that's Someone. As a little extra, the Paradiso Vinyl Club added these things. This is a card. That is a, sort of cartoony representation of the Paradiso Club, where concerts are being held and there's floating vinyl up there. The same guy who drew this, also drew this sticker. And apparently there's shirts of these that you get when you subscribe now. But I'm already subscribed and I want a shirt with this. I have to see if I can get some information whether or not they are being sold. So that is Paradiso Vinyl Club. Now, on to the rest. Starting off with the Mary Jane Girls, In My House, produced, arranged, written by Rick James, and I really like his song. It's on Motown. All these 7 inches, they have picture sleeves. So that's the good thing about being in Europe. Europe had a lot of picture sleeves. This is Donna Allen with Sirius. Amazing track. It's on the 21 Records label, which they did a lot of electro rap, Nucleus, I think even African Bambaataa and the Soul Sonic Force. It's in that vein, but it's more soulful and not rap. But it has a lot of electro things on there. So this is a really cool find. Small label, 21 Records, but this is also on small. You're gonna find a lot of smaller label releases. This is Miguel Brown, Footprints in the Sand. This is not that amazing. It's kind of corny, but it's on the Boney label, 1980. Something, 1980 something. It's got a pussycat on the cover, so it's sort of okay, soul, boogie. Cool in the Gang. This is Emergency, and You Are the One. is on silver label Delight French pressing. I was really stoked to find a lot more. Cool and the Gang. This is Heidi Hi, Heidi Ho. This is the normal Delight label, but also French release on Vogue. And then another one on Vogue. This is In the Heart and September Love. Also that label. Cool and the Gang. This was another cool release. This is Taps, My Forbidden Lover on Injection, and on the Injection Disco Dance label. This is another one of those smaller labels that I mentioned. Pretty cool and sometimes collectible Dutch dance label that released a lot of cool boogie, funk, but also Italo disco. And this is Italo disco Taps, My Forbidden Lover. Pretty cool. Next one is another one of those small labels. Yeah, it's got a butt. This is on the Ramshorn label, Dutch disco funk boogie label, and that's what this is. This is disco funk slash boogie. It's Wish with Mr. DJ. Really good track. Pretty stoked to find this. And the last one from the same thrift store that I found all of those is this one. This is Matthew Wilder, The Kids American, and Letter of Lovers. This is on the private label. Love that label. But also distributed by Vogue. This is more synth pop. Pretty good. And another thrift store I found, Michael Jackson's Bad 7-inch. It's kind of beaten, but the record is in good shape. This is the US pressing. Rumors by the Timex Social Club, found that one as well. It's got the original mix and some kind of other mix, which is just called Remix. I really dig Rumors. That's a good track. I had to pick this up. This is Full Force with Alice, I Want You Just For Me on CBS. Also found Colonel Abrams with Trapped on MCA. This one has the a cappella version on it as well. Another really cool track. I like it. Yeah. And I found Loose Ends with Hanging on a String and A Little Spice. They're from two different albums, from the album So Where Are You and A Little Spice. This is on Virgin. I found Shakatak with Watching You and Nightbirds Live in Japan on Polydor 1984. And this was a really cool find. This is CJ & Co. with Devil's Gun. It gets described as gospel funk, but it's funk. It's amazing funk. Originally on Westbound Records, but this is the European Dutch Atlantic release. Some cool covers on the back. And the last one I got is this one. This is Greyhound. Someone colored the letters black and white. Some reggae pop. But I picked this mostly up because it's got the amazing Trojan label. I love that. That's really cool. And the B-side is Sand in Your Shoes. Not the most amazing reggae, but pretty cool. Those were 7-inch records. Onto the LPs. First up, a new release. This is the new Played called Polymer. Polymer, I think. Polymer. Double album. It's on Warp. There we are. And I love Played. Amazing band, project, thing, whatever. I pre-ordered it, and I got this little print as a little bonus. And then you have the 2 albums. Here. Plus a download code. Oh, that's it. Black vinyl, I don't need to show it, I guess. Everybody knows what black vinyl looks like, don't they? But yeah, Played are a electronic group that can be compared to Boards of Canada, Aphex Twin, Autechre, but they're more hip-hoppy. There's a hip-hop beat underneath a lot of their songs. Yeah, I love them. They're really, really good. They're one of my favorite bands of the Warp label. I like them more than I like Aphex Twin, for example. Then the rest is, with the exception of the last one, which is a special record. They're old soul, funk, disco. Some really cool records. First up, it's Christmas at Motown. Had to pick this up. This is on Sound Superb, which is a sub-label of the Music for Pleasure label. You can see it there. This came out in somewhere in the 70s, I don't know. And it's got tracks by these artists, the Jacksons, Temptations, Diana Ross and Supreme, Stevie Wonder, Smokey Robinson, and the Miracles. And they're not the more common songs like the Jacksons, I Saw Mommy Kissing Santa Claus, some stuff like that, or Rocking Robin. They're not on here. But it's a good Christmas comp with some decent Motown soul. On to the next record. This is Bride Band with A Place Called Calvary. Christian group from Holland. That's the guys. I paid $1 for it. It's worth a lot more. And it's not amazing. It's okay. It's on the Vista label. There we are. And it gets described as funk, rock, and I understand the rock part, but the funk. First track, like here, Reality, that's funky. But overall, this is a pretty mediocre gospel record. Probably collectible for that first song alone. Some more gospel. This is Jesse Dixon with Silent Partner. I find these gospel records at the same thrift store. Once every so often there's gospel records like this. And this is more of a power pop / soul. I have another record by him, which is a live album. This is on the Benson International label. 1985. It's a decent record. I like it. I'm keeping it. And this was a really cool find. The Shy Lights with For God's Sake, Give More Power to the People. Look at those guys. Amazing. Just love it. It's got the, I think, Love Uprising, is that it? That Beyonce used. Crazy in Love, the horn thing. Brunswick label, Dutch release. There's a lot more tracks on here than originally. so I don't know anything about it. Now we got some El Giro. This is Breaking Away. This one has Roof Garden. And this is a really interesting record. It's got the lyric inner sleeve. It's on Warner Brothers. Not that great. It's good. Not great. This I liked a lot more. This is El Giro's The Singer. Also released under the name Sings Bill Withers, because these are all Bill Withers tracks. I don't know if it sings Bill Withers or sings the songs of Bill Withers, something like that. But here we have The Singer. All songs released originally by Bill Withers. So you get, Sunshine, Lean on Me, Grandma's Hands, which is amazing, and more and more and more. This is on a label called Masters. There we are. I thought that was cool. This is a cool sleeve. This is Peggy Blue with I Got Love on a French label called Disque Dreyfus. Originally released on MCA in 1980. This is the French release. This is very disco, but it's got a little funky edge to it, which is why I keep this and why I like this. And I love the cover art. Very summery. Also picked up this one. This is Garnet Mints. Has It All. And he lights a cigarette. 1977 on Arista. This is the US pressing. It's disco funk, more funk than disco, soul as well. Pretty damn interesting. And I never heard of this guy, but he's been doing, well, he did music since the early 60s. So there, I didn't know that. Then I also found this compilation called Golden Soul, which is on Atlantic, and it's got this cool Atlantic inner sleeve. US pressing. It's for a good cause, for the in aid of the world's refugees. UNICEF, is that it? It's for UNICEF, and you got Otis Redding, Ray Charles, Roberta Flack, Wilson Pickett, King Curtis, Benny King, Aretha Franklin, Joe Tex, Percy Sledge, The Spinners, The Drifters, and Sam and Dave. And all the big hits. So really, I don't know if I needed that record, but I got it. Two more. Picked up this yesterday. 25 number one hits from 25 years. And I basically flipped past this, and then when I started looking like real close, I was like, oh, those are Motown and Gordy sleeves. So I picked it up, and it's 25 years of Motown. Released in 1983, if I'm not mistaken. French release. Et voila, is Vogue again. Double album. Simple gatefold, but you get the big hits by the Supremes, the Temptations, the Marvelettes, the Four Tops, Marvin Gaye, Jackson 5, Stevie Wonder, Eddie Kendricks, Diana Ross, Smokey Robinson and the Miracles, Thelma Houston, the Commodores, Rick James. It's all on here. So that's pretty cool. And the last one, I found this one today, and I'm really psyched that I found this. Not because this is the most wanted record I have, but I've never ever seen this record. This is Le Mystère de Voix Bulgare. Ooh, my French is sexy, eh? This is a release on 4AD. It comes in the original inner sleeve, but it needs gluing. This is originally, I think, a 74 release, but the reissue was released on 4AD. French release officially, but the music is from Bulgaria, and it's voices, just voices, and beautiful voices, haunting voices, interesting voices. Just check it out. The Mysterious Voices of Bulgaria. They're a group of Bulgarian women. They've been doing this for a long time. I don't know if they're still doing it, but hauntingly beautiful. And the sleeve, reminiscent of the sleeves by the Cocteau Twins, Dead Can Dance. Think of that vocally, because it's really close to that. Really glad I found this. And that is the update. 21 minutes long update. Sorry about that. Thank you for watching, and I'll be seeing you next time. Bye-bye.